name is Anna Bradford, and I am the International Admission Counselor at the University of Illinois Springfield. For some students, that the classroom culture is less formal than they initially expected. Some professors will want to go by professor and their last name. Some of them will only want to be called by their first name because they're very informal with their students. Sometimes you'll see a professor, as you expect, lecturing from the front of the classroom. Sometimes you might be sitting in a circle. So the atmosphere is going to be different, not only from major to major, but classroom to classroom. And that might be different for some students. Also, the expectations in the classroom might be different. Maybe in the past, there's only certain styles of education that you were used to, maybe only papers or tests. Be prepared for almost any time of assignment or test coming your way. It really is going to depend on what you take. Many of the students I talk to are always surprised by group assignments. Those would be the assignments where you've given maybe a paper or a presentation and you have to produce it together. And your grade is completely assigned together, regardless of the work of other people involved. So that many times it's a really great and challenging experience for students. This is going to be very reflective of what your job will be when you go into the workforce. So that's just one example of a type of assignment that some students, maybe you've done that before, but in the college level where maybe the grades feel like they carry more weight, it was a little surprising. Another thing that you'll want to think about in classroom culture is balancing your time. Many students state that a lot of education expectations in the US are a little bit more balanced, but that might depend on where you're coming from. There are many assignments. You'll have very fixed deadlines. In the beginning of the term, you'll get a syllabus, and the syllabus, which is an outline of the course, will tell you what your class, like what your assignments are. They'll usually already have the dates that the assignments are due so that you can balance your time well. That's usually that will be an expectation when you can start your term. And for some students, that's very helpful. But for other students, maybe it's a little stressful. You're not used to something paced like that. So it's something that you'll want to keep in mind. Most professors and faculty here at the university understand that maybe you have to work for your expenses for your studies. So they're very sensitive to the need for you to balance your time.